days of October 7. It's a very sad day for the Jewish community. And I wrote an article that was just published in the Times of Israel. Actually, I just started collaborating with the Times of Israel. So I decided to write my own experience of October 7th. There's nothing political on it, so it's just my own experience, and I think I will be interesting to share. I wasn't in Israel at the time. I was traveling from Ireland to Portugal on that day, and I think it's one of those days that you'll never forget if you are in close contact with the community in Israel. So I decided to read that one for you guys. That's published in Times of Israel. That's a place where I will be starting publishing articles on a regular basis. So if you go to the timesofisrael.com and you look on the blogs page, you'll see my handsome face. So you can use that. You can use that instructions to read the upcoming articles. But I will read what I just published today, and that's called "Grounded on October 7." It's just my own experience of October 7th as someone who was in the diaspora. This was a Friday evening not to forget. First, my flight home to Portugal was delayed for hours, my longest ever wait for a plane that refused to leave the runway. I cannot recall exactly how long I was stuck, only that it kept me in the airport overnight, sitting in the bar, where else, drinking, what else, and killing time. When I finally landed, I had to make my own way to my parents' home. No warm welcome at the arrival hall. I would say now that should have been a sign that this wasn't going to be an ordinary visit. I went we first heard about the Nova Festival massacre sometime on Saturday, October 7. I can't remember whether it was through social media or the television, only that the news seemed vague, almost unreal. Like many others, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. As Charlie Kirk said, Israel is a fortress. I assumed I was wrong. I had misunderstood. But maybe I was just too tired. Perhaps it was simply too much to process. The human mind resists the intolerable. We cling to denial, sometimes consciously, sometimes as an instinct to keep our sanity intact. But then comes the moment when evidence grows louder than our lies. And there is no choice but to sit down and face the news. Soon, the updates weren't coming from mainstream broadcasters anymore, but from friends or friends of friends. People who had been there, people who had somehow made it out alive. A couple of days later, still in Portugal, I fell ill. I had to move from my childhood bedroom to my sister's. As the survivors' testimonies began to flood the media, I weakened and nearly lost my voice. That's not unusual to me. My body tends to silence me when my words cannot make a difference. A defense, perhaps a survival mechanism. We, the family, we blamed the dust on my old book shelf. But myself, deep down, I knew it was a stress reaction to the barbarity I was seeing on screens. 2 years have passed, and one cannot help but feel anger for the dozens of hostages still held in hellish conditions, and for the indescribable pain of their families who keep praying for a miracle. Sadly, solidarity with them has been scarce. Selective indifference has become the illness of our era. When some lives matter more than others, humanity is no more than tribes fighting with each other. We stop being a species bound by empathy and become something else entirely. Atomized, distracted, disoriented to the sins of our destiny. So that was my piece. Not the happiest one, I'm sorry, but it's October 7th.
No, but it's such powerful stuff. And what I most like about it, this could be anyone writing this. It is so relatable. It could be any war, any bad situation. It speaks like a human language rather than a bias. This happened there. It could be anyone feeling like that. It really got under my skin. That's very
That's
powerful.
the best thing. Thanks, Maria, because that's the best thing I can hear. I'm not talking here on behalf of the Jewish community or the Israeli community. I'm talking here on behalf of humanity, because the human heart is one. It doesn't matter if it is the Middle East or Europe or North America or Asia, 21st century Middle Ages, or the Plato and Socrates times. We are the same species. So I'm very glad that I was able to give voice to the human soul, heart, and spirit, because I think that's the writer's duty. Jeroen, you have the one.
Your words were very, very powerful, Vitor. That was very, hit hard. Well done. Well done in describing a horrendous situation.